Good day everyone, I'm Miss Rafa. Today we're going to complete with Unit 3, A More Comfortable Life. Open your activity book and let's get started. The future world. A more comfortable life. Let's start with a little discussion. Discuss with your partner the following questions. Would you like to live in space? Why? What are the benefits of living in space? What are the challenges of living in space? Will tourists go on space holidays? Now let's see reading. Read the following text about living in space and then do the tasks below. Living in space. Let's see some vocabulary first. Astronaut, astronaut. Rocket, rocket. Settler, settler. Settlement, settlement. Expedition, expedition. Space station, space station. Permanent, permanent. Gigantic, gigantic. Inhabitants, inhabitants. Housework, housework. Let's read the lesson. Someday, people will live in space. By the end of this century, there will be permanent settlements that will allow people to lead a normal life in space. Hundreds of astronauts are going to work and live in the space station, which will take 10 years to build. In some way, living on the moon will be easier than living on a space station, and it will be cheaper because people won't bring everything from the Earth by rockets. The space city will be like a gigantic glass wheel that will contain buildings, factories, and special meeting places. Inside it, people won't live differently from small towns on the Earth. It will have air so that inhabitants can breathe, and they won't need to wear special space suits inside the buildings. Scientists also believe that they will obtain water from a large ice lake on the moon. People won't have to do housework because robots will do that for them. Food won't be a problem as settlers won't need to eat. Instead, they will take a pill 3 times a day. The first group of astronauts will live on the moon for 6 months, and then they will return to the Earth and another group will travel. This will be repeated until the first settlers can finish establishing the new city. Life on the moon will be just the beginning. We hope they will use the knowledge we get there to plan expeditions to Mars, Mercury, and even Pluto. Now let's see the main vocabulary. Settlement. A new place to live in. Rocket. A vehicle used for traveling or carrying astronauts into space. Gigantic. Very big or huge. Obtain. Get. Expedition. An organized journey with a particular purpose. Now let's answer A. Answer the following questions. How will people live on the moon? They won't live differently from small towns on the Earth. They will have air and they won't need to wear special space suits inside the buildings. How long will each group stay in the space city? Each group will stay for 6 months. When will people live on the moon? When the first settlers finish establishing the new city. Where will people in the space take water from? They will take water from a large ice lake on the moon. Now B. Decide if the following statements are true or false, and correct the false ones. Nowadays, it is possible for people to live on the moon. False. Not nowadays, in the future. On the moon, people will have to wear special clothes. False. They won't have to wear special clothes. Astronauts will cook on the moon. False. They will take 3 bills. Robots will do the work of humans. True. Now let's move on to vocabulary. Circle the correct words in brackets. It is normal to feel nervous before an exam. Property in Homs is cheaper than property in Damascus. Doctors gave Hani oxygen to help him breathe. بنختار الفعل مساعدته على التنفس وليس نفس. breath نفس، breathe فعل يتنفس. You will need to obtain permission from the teacher if you want to leave the class. بعد to دايما بيجي مصدر، لهيك اسمها to المصدرية. He has to take pills to control his blood pressure. هو لازم ياخد حبوب وليس فاتورة. Our goal is to establish a new research center in our city. عنا to المصدرية بيجي بعدها مصدر. Now let's move on to grammar. Here we're going to talk about the future tense. We use will or going to. لما بكون عم اتنبأ أو لما باخد قراري فجأة بستخدم will. ولكن لما بكون عم اتنبأ مع وجود دليل أو عندي مخطط مرسوم مسبقا بستخدم going to. Okay? Now let's answer some questions. Select the correct answer. Amal has bought a new book. Tonight, she is going to stay at home and start reading it. The phone is ringing. I'll answer it. I'm not free tomorrow. I'm going to see the doctor. We forgot to buy bread. We will go back to buy some. She's so tired. She needs some rest. I think she will take a week off. Now B. Complete the sentences with will or with the correct form of be going to. Do you want to go with us next Saturday? We are going to attend a football match. The weather will be dreadful tomorrow. I will lift that heavy box for you. Tonight, we are going to have a birthday party for our mother. I think our team will win the match. Now let's see writing. Imagine how your future house will be and write a paragraph about it. Keep in mind, the best descriptive paragraphs are full of details, names, dates, physical characteristics, and background information. Collect these details and then group them into specific categories of information that you can organize them as needed. That's everything for today. Thank you very much. See you next lesson.